Dollar General Crocs.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
That would be.
they should get on that. Just like like every one of the little trinkets or whatever is just boxes all over.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just yellow
garbage.
Crocs. We'll just just trash, stray dog.
Yeah. Look at this one. It's rotten milk.
I wouldn't get that milk. Our cooler was down for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or over frosted freezer door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
That happens
like
in mine
that.
all the time.
Yeah, I got me a stray dog right here.
love a good icy half-gallon of milk.
Yeah. It's been frozen, thawed.
You want a
6
freezer
times.
burnt frozen pizza?
Oh, that's
We
your
got
place.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cold items,
Oh yeah. Sorry.
that was a segue.
You did.
I was setting it up for you.
Well, I'm used to you opening up.
Well, it's yours, man. This was a good one. Take
So
it.
there has been an ongoing debate with me and my friends of leftovers and what's good hot and what's good cold. And we've all had different takes.
Yep.
I'm not mad at cold leftovers. It just depends on what it is. And I'm very intricate with my choices.
Yeah.
Some of them are off the wall, too.
Some things you need to eat cold because you put it in the microwave and it just gets rubbery.
Yeah.
I never microwave like ice cream.
That's a good. Wait, are you like joking or like to
No, I just don't do it. 'Cause-
melt it a little bit? Because my
got-
parents do put the
Oh, y'all do
gallon
that?
of Bluebell in the microwave for like 15 seconds.
Soften it
so
up.
it'll scoop it easier.
No.
Instead of beating the daggum scooper in there like an ice pick.
Oh, I don't care.
You gotta get you a metal scooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just through that.
I put me a toboggan on and I pretend I'm like an explorer. I'm chipping through it.
Got
What kind of ice cream you got there?
Yeah, whatever.
How
Dollar
low is your
General
freezer?
Frozen 5 times over.
Yeah,
ice cream.
that's the thing. You get at Dollar General, you don't ever have to worry about it being too solid.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
No. So my ultimate cold leftover is obviously pizza.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like I can pull it right out of the fridge, no matter where it's from either. Except Little Caesars. Little Caesars is not one you want to eat.
Some places the crust will get a little hard on it.
Yeah.
Little Caesars is one of those.
Little Caesars, as soon as it is room temp, gone.
It'll break a window.
Who knows when it was made?
I don't know.
Nobody
No
knows.
idea. I don't like think about it. Just try to down it as quick as I can and then regret it
Yeah.
like while I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Boy, you don't go to a birthday party around here without Little Caesars being there, man.
Absolutely.
You can spend $40 and feed 100 people.
Yeah. I'll eat $30 worth of it at a birthday party.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
But the best cold pizza for me is Pie Factory locally.
Yeah.
When it's cold, that Monster Shoal sound, because that's what I like, is double pepperoni and hot sauce.
I
Let that hot sauce kind of sit there and
See, I would say the microwave pizza that holds up pretty good in the microwave because it isn't like super doughy.
no,
Yeah.
it is pretty crispy.
Yeah, you ever notice on boxes there's like reheat instructions for the oven and all that?
Yeah.
I've tried it.
Have you?
It doesn't work.
I was just about to say I have seen people tell their hacks like, "Oh, you got to put it in the oven for so long," and then they're like, "No, put it in the air fryer. No, put it on a skillet on the
with some water.
stove." Who? It's you're
just-
reheating pizza.
just eat it out the
Just
box.
eat it. Come on, you do it. Just make a new pizza if you're gonna do all that.
I did put a couple slices in my air fryer one time, and I don't know how long you're supposed to put it in there, but I did too long apparently, because it didn't smoke, nothing like that. But I got it out, and the entire thing was black.
Yeah.
I mean, black as his hat, all of it.
How'd it taste?
I didn't eat it.
Charcoal now.
I just looked at it in awe.
Throw it in the grill.
That just reminded me of a thing my dad would do growing up. If we would have sometimes have pizza night on Saturday night, and then he would they always got a supreme pizza, and he would take the leftover slices, usually like 1 or 2, and he would scrape off the cheese and the toppings and then make omelets out of it. He'd stuff that into an omelet.
Oh,
I like that.
That sounds really good.
That's genius.
It is.
My dad, I don't think has ever smoked, but that seems like a very high thing to do. Now I'm thinking about it. It's extremely.
Yeah, you're just staring at it for a while. I know what I'll do.
Exactly.
I got it.
Let's get creative.
And that was a Sunday morning tradition. He did that all the time.
I like that.
So,
Cold, good things.
Yeah, what do you like cold?
Cold. Chicken. I was mentioned that when you first did it. Chicken's probably the top to me. Well, pizza, that's it. That's number one. But chicken fingers specifically, if they've got a good crust on them and got good spice to them.
Yeah.
And they're not
So
already
good.
overcooked.
Yeah,
Like
you
dry?
you don't want that. You don't want them dry.
Yeah, bone-in chicken, like a cold chicken, like a drumstick if you got one.
Oh yeah.
So good.
It just hits different.
I hadn't had one of those in so long. Now I want some fried chicken. I was going to say steak. I rarely have any leftovers, but in the off chance that usually it's like somebody we went out to eat, Lisa, didn't eat all her steak, and I was like, well, take it home. I'm going to eat it in the middle of the night. You don't know it yet,
Yep.
but I'm going to sneak in there and eat that thing whole with my
I
hand.
usually eat that right there in the
standing
restaurant.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You got something left on your plate. You're not going to eat. I'll just go ahead and take care of that right there.
Why would you say a little box? You get just a tiny little mat box for later.
Yeah.
I got to save room for dessert. I'm imagining that we ate at Outback Steakhouse, and so I got to save room for that chocolate thunder from down under.
Chocolate thunder from down under.
you know what I'm talking about?
No, man.
No,
I don't
what
think
is
I
that?
want none of it though.
Gentlemen, you do. You want to get all up in this chocolate thunder.
Really?
Yeah, it's a giant, like,
I don't know if I want it down
listen,
under.
let me describe this to you. It's a simple brownie and vanilla ice cream, hot fudge type deal, but in a, like, goblet.
A
I don't know
goblet.
if
an
it's
actual,
brownie
like,
or
goblet?
chocolate cake. Doesn't matter.
You gotta eat it like that.
Yeah, like it's in a
Here.
thing, like a chalice. Like, yeah.
God.
Crikey, look at this thing.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Little John.
Oh, like a pimp cup? that would be better. What a time that was. Early
Eric takes
2000s pimp cups.
He takes his pimp cup like, no, put it in this.
Yeah, fill this up.
Yeah.
I'll take however much I can for the cost to fill this thing
I
up.
can't believe we let that time just slide by. We didn't keep pimp cups around.
No.
Pimp cups were the original Stanley cups.
They were.
Facts.
Put a handle on them.
Yeah. You can see anybody
Yeah.
having special water cups in the early 2000s. You had
I don't
pimp
think people
cups.
drank water then.
We did, but we put little floaty balls in it and called it orbits.
Oh, man.
Or filled it with fruit flavors and called it Sobe, Fruitopia,
Yeah.
Snapple. we
Yeah,
were
that's
all
true. There's a
about
lot of
making fruit
those.
juices.
Yeah. With that high fructose.
Jones soda. We were trying to be cool with our drinks.
That Jones soda was good, though.
It was a little pricey
It
for
was.
soda.
That's that Cracker Barrel joint, right?
That's Stewart's.
Stewart.
That's worth every penny.
Where did I always see Jones? I feel like it was Subway or something like that.
They had like a picture of somebody on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just like random photos.
Random black and white photography on it.
Yeah.
It was super cool, man.
It sounds like it.
Just black label. It just said Jones in white letters above a random picture of like a cat.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a symbol
Jones
of
cat
elite,
juice.
the elites.
The Jones?
Yeah, when whatever restaurant, I can't remember what restaurants
Well,
they
that's who
were
you're
in.
always trying to keep up with.
Keep no. Oh.
We should just end the episode right now.
Bye.
Oh, I got a lot more than that.
Okay.
But speaking of steak, is my second. The other one that kind of put up there with pizza is hibachi rice with the yum yum sauce cold with steak.
That's a lot of flavor for
That
cold.
don't sound good at all, man.
No, it makes the rice kind of like clumped together.
Oh, you like a rice cake kind of deal.
It
Rice
kind of
pudding.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Rice pudding.
borderline, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Got the sauce in it. That yum yum's good. But
Because who uses the suggested serving size of yum yum sauce?
nah,
You're
not-
glopping it.
You're not going to.
Not at sticks.
Then
I don't know about cold rice though.
No.
That sounds weird.
The sticks is rice doesn't like. It's only like sticks. Like it's got to be the hibachi rice. Like it doesn't get dried out and like firm.
You never had Sushi Village, I see.
Nope.
That's the move.
Y'all eating a lot of hibachi.
I don't eat.
I hadn't had it forever.
I'm a big bento box guy.
What is that?
It's where you get like sushi,
out.
vegetables, rice. It's like
You lost me sushi.
I'll only eat sushi that has like the crunch stuff in it.
Give me the fried shrimp sushi. Yeah.
like the tempura.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Tempura, yeah. I'll
You
eat
can,
like
get, you can get whatever sushi you want with it, but it comes standard with a California roll. But you can tell them like otherwise.
Yeah, I just get some chicken and rice and gravy, or beef tips and rice and
Beef
gravy.
tips.
Go. You ain't into beef tips and rice
I
and
love
gravy?
beef. Yeah.
You're not talking about hibachi anymore.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're getting country cooking.
I mean that.
I was like, man, that sounds. What about a hibachi that does that?
When does it become hibachi? Like at what point?
Well, think about this concept. You got a hibachi. You cooking up the rice, the steak, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it on a plate. Pour some brown gravy over it. Now we got soul food.
Ooh,
Hibachi soul food.
holy crap!
Fusion.
We just need a bunch of Blackstone grills.
That's all you need.
That's all it is.
Yeah, some front porches.
Yep.
Yeah, walk up with your plate to the front steps.
By the way, are we over the Blackstone grill trend? I feel like nobody's talking about them. I don't see anybody.
That's the way of life for me. So I don't know.
I use mine religiously.
Still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
I
all
got to
use
resurface mine currently.
grill. You pull out the Blackstone.
Right now, because I have to resurface mine, I'm using my grill more. But when when my Blackstone is like up to which this time of year I'll really get it, like the rest of the summer and fall, it'll be perfect.
What's better on the Blackstone than on the grill?
It's easier. It's a lot easier.
Than the grill?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm using, if I grill, I'm using a charcoal grill. I'm not using a gas.
Oh.
I'm not using a gas grill.
Oh
No.
But it's like burgers are way better on it because it's just sitting there and all the good stuff.
And you can cook your burgers after you cook your bacon and cook your burgers in the bacon grease.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like getting like a real low quality ground beef hamburger on the grill, just like fat, just dripping constantly, flames.
I like all that
like
too,
a
of course.
firefighter.
Yeah. Still.
Absolutely burnt the outside of your burger. It's like a crispy shell,
Yeah.
medium rare on the inside somehow.
If
Shane was here, he got hockey pucks. That's what Shane calls them.
Yeah.
Boy, them things can look like a baseball in between two buns for all I care.
Yeah.
At a cookout.
Charcoal does give it the best flavor, but as far as just like the ease of cooking, and you can cook a lot at one time.
You can cook a ton.
It just reminded me of something. The feeling of walking into somebody's like a cookout and you see the burgers are like the box frozen burgers.
Just leaving.
Yeah, I'm out.
Man, don't ever disrespect
I'd rather just have
by
McDonald's.
inviting me to something
Yeah.
like that.
I'd rather just have the quarter pounder with cheese than give me that frozen hockey puck burger.
Any day.
Yeah.
Any day. It's
Why
going to
do
be
we
dry
make
as a
those?
bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably got some Clover Valley buns to go with it, too.
They never, like, the best that you can make those is still pretty mediocre.
Well, you can't season them great because they're frozen.
You got to season them, like, while you're cooking it.
Mid-cook,
Like, after
yeah.
it's, thought out.
Yeah, and that's not
And
the
it's
way
not
to,
sticky.
that's not the way to do it. No.
And they are definitely gonna like have that frozen texture where it feels like you're eating a brick.
Yeah, like a shoe.
Yeah. And the hamburger meat always looks weird. It looks,
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, like brain matter.
It does.
Yeah.
If you can carve it.
What hamburger meat y'all go with? Y'all do like a ground chuck?
Uh,
Ground round?
Yeah, I'll do the chuck, usually ground chuck. I mean, that's what we
Yeah.
grew up eating.
Ground chuck's superior for grilling.
Sometimes I'll get one of
Perfect
them
fat content.
them like Angus steak, like you know how Walmart will have them out sometimes. You're like, this looks fancy.
Them are good, but they don't have enough fat really.
No, they don't.
But they are good. And stuff like that is where Blackstone shines too, because you're not losing all the fat that does.
Put like a little dome over it. And
You can.
I put a dome on it. I melt the cheese on the patties, and I put the dome on it for that.
can you bring the Blackstone here and cook one episode?
Well, I'm gonna have some cookouts.
Can we have a?
We can. We can't do
Yeah.
it in here.
We'll do it out in the parking lot.
I don't have. Who says? Who says we can't?
I mean,
Carbon monoxide.
Look, they play softball on the other side of this wall.
that's true. They have baseball games over there.
Right. Grilling is expected.
You know what? I'll cook it right here in the middle of the show.
I like it.
Yeah.
Just replace
You know what,
We'll
though?
serve it up. Take orders.
A steak on a Blackstone is top tier.
Steak. See, I gotta disagree there. Steak, I gotta cook on a fire. I gotta cook on a
You
flame.
gotta cook over fire?
Yeah, they're better. That's the best way.
The only reason I don't like them on the Blackstone, they cook them. They're really easy to cook, and they're cooked really even, and how you want them. But they don't get a good crust on them. They don't get that char that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I like just a little bit of a char on the outside. And you just can't quite get it on the Blackstone.
Little tip: cook it in butter instead of oil.
Yeah, that'll get you.
It gives you a
that'll
little
get you
crust.
some. Yeah, but it don't taste like that smoke though.
No, nothing. I mean, nothing.
And you
Tops
take
charcoal.
that steak off and you let it rest for about 5 minutes, but then you take a scoop of like garlic butter that they
Yeah,
sell,
put that on.
throw it on
yeah.
top, let it melt while it's sitting there resting.
Always do that.
I'm starving right now.
Yep.
I'm so hungry, man.
This conversation.
I cooked the family food and dipped out. I was like, man,
We
that
gotta get
does look
groceries,
good.
man. So I'll probably eat like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something, man. After all this,
I would love a PB&J. So complaining about things kind of takes me to this list I have. I'm ready to roll here. 5 signs that
I
am
love complaining about stuff.
already an old man.
Yeah.
One of them is generally complaining about everything. Yeah.
In general.
Noise. Now noise bothers me more than anything. I'm like, it's too loud in here. Mm-hmm. I'm to the point now that I was with a buddy. We were in Houston, and we were looking for a place to go after a ball game. We walk into a place, and it was a pretty, like, vibes were chill, but the music way too loud. And I immediately said, we can't stay here. Mm-hmm. I was like, what's wrong? You're just loud.
Too loud.
Just too loud.
If we go to a restaurant and it's one of those like open space, bless you, open space restaurants with brick walls like we were talking about, and noise is just bouncing off, I won't go back.
No.
Like,
I can't do it. I can't.
Kills the vibe.
Oh.
Trying to have a romantic dinner and I'm hearing 17,000 conversations going on.
This is one like very recent example I have here, and I told you about this like last week a little bit about the Easter drama in my neighborhood when a white BMW was driven by a child through our neighborhood around the loop several times, and I don't think they listen to the podcast. If they do, good.
Yeah,
because I don't put this drama in the group chat. Mm-hmm. I want them to get it. I don't want them to sit through an ad to hear it.
Yeah, we want everyone.
I want them to pay me with their time. But anyway, so they go speeding through the loop, and I walk down to the end of the driveway like I'm gonna talk to this whippersnapper, and then an old man comes by on his golf cart, and he's also looking for him. Then I realize at that moment there are 3 gentlemen, like physically trying to find this child and talk to them, and it is like 2 60-year-olds and me.
Y'all are this close to having a militia.
Yep.
I will, and we'll just take out foreign cars.
Yeah.
If you ain't a Chevy or a Ford or Dodge, you can get out of here.
Get out.
Yeah.
We don't care if the streets are full of broken down vehicles.
I knew I was getting old when we lived in our first house. We had a sharp curve, and this same kid would come flying around it every day, like to the point where he's over in the other lane. And I was standing outside, and I like flagged him down one day. I was like, I've got a kid out here. Yeah. You got to slow down.
Slow down.
And then when I turned around and walked off, I was like, crap, I'm old.
It's always a kid, though, and you just know that they're just terrible drivers.
Yeah.
And it's like you're going to wreck. You're going to wreck. Just rather you not do it into my house or like a member of my family.
And look, my kids aren't going to be in the street to run over. But if they was, you got no chance of stopping. No chance to get out of the way.
You got a pretty good straightaway coming down.
People hammer down
I bet they do.
too. Yes, they do. I'm talking about. And everybody out there has got the loudest trucks possible.
That's
Alabama. Mad, dude. Just mad.
I hate it.
That's what. Just kids got to have their trucks so loud, man. Why? Why's it got to be like that?
Yeah, like noise outside. Like it's after 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like the time now for me complaining about noise has lowered to a stupid level of low. Like 9, 8 to me feels like it's getting there. But a few years I'm gonna complain about 8 o'clock noise.
When you're in your house, and you can hear subwoofers from a car. And
you're my god,
dude, chill out. It's like late.
I'm okay with that. Just if it's not crazy, because again, they're going by my place pretty quick. So if it's just
you're only getting you only get a few beats of the song before they're gone.
But man, what's real bad is my neighbors got these like $80,000 razors and stuff like that. The loudest thing you can imagine.
Oh yeah,
and they're all decked out with speakers and everything. This dude's in his 30s.
No,
and they keep the entire neighborhood up with their radio and stuff all day, shooting guns at midnight. Like just a degenerate. And this is a kid. This ain't even a kid.
I hope he turns on the podcast and his razor out of them giant speakers. Like, wait a minute,
bro. I don't care. I don't care at all.
Back and forth past Eric's house. You degenerate.
Hey, come get some. That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna need a militia now.
Yep.
Sounds like they already formed one without you.
This dude is hands down the most hated person in the neighborhood.
I bet. He doesn't sound like he's running for homeowner association president.
Man. And I live on a dead-end street, so if I hear like something like that going down my road, because I'm the last house on the dead end.
Yeah.
I'm
walking outside and I'm looking.
I couldn't live there. I'd be anybody that came down that road. I'd be out on my front door.
Got to stare them down. Hands on your hips, like who is this?
Mm-hmm.
And what sucks is when people have yard sales on our street. Apparently, our driveway is the designated turnaround.
Yeah, because you can't go no further.
And then I'm mad.
Yeah. Don't turn around my yard.
Don't mess up my grass.
Yeah, that's another thing. You're
Get off my lawn.
You're banking on these Walker County drivers actually staying on the paved road.
You know
Not
what?
going to happen.
Not likely. This is another one here. Getting excited about birds.
What?
I'm not quite bird watching because that would require me to like get some binoculars and like. But I have.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I've discovered this app, like Merlin Bird ID or whatever. It's the greatest thing. Like it's
the
free.
fact that you know that exists, it says it all.
I don't even know. I guess a bird was going nuts outside the window one day. I was like, "What is that?" And I was like,
Who
I
are
just
you?
searched for something to identify bird sounds, and this came up. And it's free. You can sign up and whatever, and it'll
Pretty
save
accurate.
your birds that you've discovered.
I bet you got one. It's a nighttime bird. Daytime.
It was a daytime bird.
You probably have one of them. Them what they call whippoorwills.
Whippoorwills.
That's not popped up.
That's not it.
No, they got a lot of gnat catchers right now. Those are
A gnat catcher.
I don't think they stay around all year. They come in the spring.
Never heard of it.
Well, I could play the sound for you. You're like, oh, I've heard that bird. But yeah, you press.
Hey, I've heard every bird.
You press I know all the birds. Big bird, a Tweety bird. They you pull your phone out, you open the app, you press like one button, and it starts listening. And as it like hears a bird, it pops up on your screen. It identifies them in their chirps or whatever.
How you're doing that? That's a pretty old man thing to do.
Oh, on my showing you
You're
on my hand here.
demonstrating.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing on the phone. I know that
Well,
you.
I just want to.
Yeah.
I need to I need to see it in
This
to
here is my
describe
phone.
it. I need
Let's
to
just
see
be
it.
glad I didn't flip it open. And then it started
Yeah,
tapping.
see, it's
Hello.
like you pull up the old rotary phone. You're gonna
411,
find.
what's
You're
this
gonna.
chirp?
You're gonna. It's just a nature. You're gonna find something. You'll be.
A bird.
You know, yeah. One bird might get your interest one day. It's not necessarily gonna be birds for every old man.
Nah.
You know, maybe this is.
I've never been interested.
Maybe this
in
is my
birds.
World War II documentaries. Maybe I'm the bird guy. I'm not a World War II grandpa.
I can't think of anything like that. I'm really into.
There's a mockingbird that hangs around our house. When I'm outside with my dog, like it'll start going, and I'll start going back and forth with it. That's when I was like,
That's early stages of bird.
Dementia.
I'm gonna be going on hikes with binoculars and a notepad.
He's out there talking to birds.
Oh, the app will save it for you. You ain't gotta get your notepad out. You can.
If you ain't got service, the only reason I know
yeah,
that
you
that
gotta have
thing
that.
is,
You don't need to carry around a notebook to log what birds you see.
I
respect that,
I
though.
met a guy.
My grandma did that.
I met a guy in Cades Cove. He had binoculars and stuff, and this was when I was younger. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm bird watching. And I'm writing down the different birds I've seen." Like he was like an actual he's actually studied those.
Yeah, that's the level I aspire to be at. That I can just hear it and go, "Oh, that's old man like showing off big time right there."
Oh yeah.
You hear that morning dove?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Shh. Listen.
That's the Eastern Tennessee hoo-hoo.
Yeah, it is.
or if you don't know, you go full old man. You making it up. The dumbest
Yeah.
bird names you can think of.
Yep.
That's the old Chattanooga choo choo.
Let's get the
Yeah,
species
that's a
right.
speckled idiot bird.
That's a Sasquatch.
The girls are all into it now. When we're outside playing,
That's
and all of a sudden
Sasquatch.
a bird's like really loud, they're like, "What? Find it! Pull out the app!"
Dad,
Oh,
what
and
bird
plane
it is?
spotting. I'll see a plane going overhead, and I'm like, "Where?" And I pull out an app.
I've seen you do that before.
See this? This is
pretty
me
sure
with
I've
the
seen you
app
do
in my
that.
hand, and it'll like you can see like the radar. You can click on it and see, "Oh, that plane's going from Houston to Birmingham." There it is. Southwest flight.
What do you
blah,
do
blah,
with
blah.
that information once you find it out?
You go, "Huh?
I'll be.
That's it.
I'll be.
I'll be. Well, I'll be."
Yeah, huh? That's not where I thought. I thought I was going to Nashville.
No, then you explain to the girls like, "Is it going to Birmingham?" No, most people fly over us. They don't go to Birmingham.
When you're looking at them birds, do you wear like a I don't
Clothes?
know, Hawaiian shirt or something like that, maybe,
And
or
a safari hat.
safari?
Oh my God!
Safari garb?
They would probably flock to me. I should do that. They would be like, "This guy, he's a
safe.
fan.
He's
He's
safe.
a bird fan."
He's here for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We got an audience, boys. Come on down.
Come on, showtime. This guy likes what's going on.
I'll be out there. I'll do it. I'll try it.
Do you know, like, when they're mating and stuff, like they be dancing and all that stuff? You ever
No.
see any of that?
No, it doesn't identify bird dances.
Well, it should let you know the different whistles and stuff they have for mating and all that, probably.
Oh, it might. I hadn't played around with it that much.
You learn that.
That's on the paid version.
Probably.
Oh, I bet it is. Add-on.
Yeah, only
Plug in.
birds. If you want that kind of content.
Upgrade now for mating sounds.
Only feathers.
It's mating
Yeah.
season.
There it is.
Buy this add-on.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the kids, this has been going on for a while. I guess it's just reached a point now where I don't know what the kids are listening to and watching. And when I say kids, I mean the youth in general, not mine. I care what mine are watching. But like the kids these days, I don't know and I don't care to know, which is new. I feel like back then it was like, oh, who's performing at the Grammys? I haven't heard of them. Let me pull them up and listen to. Oh, okay. Now it's like, okay, I don't know, and I don't care to know. I don't even want to watch it.
You don't even care what. Don't give a hoot about it
Don't
at all.
Don't.
Like kind of like how I am with those birds.
You'll come around.
I respect them.
I think it's just been burned so many times by new artists and stuff and shows. And you're like, this is trash.
There's too many flash in the pans now.
It's way too easy to be a one-hit wonder now. The internet has made it
young
way too
people
easy.
watch TV or watch shows.
That's true too.
I don't know what they do.
They got their TikTokers.
Brain
Yeah,
rot.
that's all they watch is just content. Like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Watch the show. And I was like, this show was 30 seconds long. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a show. That's a commercial.
Yeah, I love shows.
Jackson, he gets mad if a movie's over 2 hours long. He's like, I don't want to watch it.
I can kind of
The
relate
kids
to that
these
a little
days,
more.
as they say, are cooked. Their memory, their attention span is just gone.
Yeah, they sure are.
Man, we had to watch
Overdone.
Titanic on 2 VHS tapes.
Yeah, we did. I had to sit in a movie theater and watch it.
Pretty sure Dances with Wolves was 3.
Oh, man.
I know that Lonesome Dove was.
3 VHS tapes?
It was like 6. That's not true. It was probably 3. It was 6 hours.
Yeah.
Am I saying the right? That Lonesome Dove, right? TV Western?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but
I thought it was 6 VHS tapes. Cause
There you go.
Could've
my
been.
aunt or somebody had the collection. It was like
Those are called limited series now.
yeah. Yeah.
Man, when they had one of those back in the day on TV, like it was something. Like a multi-night event.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big deal.
And Lonesome Dove is incredible, too.
I don't think I've watched that.
You haven't? It's so good.
Man. That's another thing here. Wait, where did it go? Back in my day.
Back in my day.
You just did it right there.
I do it all the time.
Back in my day. And
Back in my
All the
day.
time.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been doing more of that just in general across the board. One thing in particular that's really got me riled up here lately, even though I have absolutely no dog in the fight, is the way that it's not even kids' fault. It's people our age's fault who have children who play travel ball, or they put them in travel ball. They have killed park and rec baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely killed it.
yeah.
Back in my day, that's all there was.
Yeah.
You
And
had
it was
All-Stars.
awesome.
Yeah. Back in my day,
All-Stars
you had a big old bag full of baseballs and
It was like
bats and
the
stuff.
army,
Yeah.
the green army duffel bag.
yeah. Always.
No organization to it. Everything just thrown in the bag.
Bro, we had 3 helmets. 3 batting helmets.
Yeah.
And they were trash.
One was a large. I remember that. And if you ever got stuck with it, you had to wear like 2 caps underneath to get it to fit. If we ever loaded the bases, we legit would have to get a helmet from the other team to bat
Oh, yeah.
because we had 3.
And God, if
They're all different colors
man,
too.
that thing would be reeking.
Oh God,
Boy.
padding gone in them.
And your bats were just the coach. If you had to use like coach supplied bats, they
Always a wooden one in there. Didn't nobody want to use? Nobody could even pick it up.
I tried. It's not fun.
No,
The $20 Walmart bats.
it's all wrong.
Yeah, they were like the most basic Easton bat you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And like some of you don't even know what the brand is anymore. It's just silver bat.
They just had it. And then they started making cool names for cheap bats. Like,
Yeah.
I remember like an Easton Black Magic.
Yeah, we had a couple. I
It's
was
on that
my,
TPX.
my parents sprung for one of the cheap ones like that, and there was a couple on the team, so we would all just share like the same 2 bats, pretty much.
I got a bat one year, and I think I got walked, and I just freaked out, man. I carried it to the base with me, my new bat,
Yeah,
and I was just standing there with it. They're like, "You don't need that anymore."
you don't know that.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, give it back. My mom still like roasts me about that. She said, you had a new bat and didn't want to lay it down because you was afraid something happened to it. I was like, no, I don't know what happened. My brain shut off.
yeah.
I just
Playing
took-
in Sipsy,
took
man.
my-
You put that bat down, it might get stolen.
That was Cold Springs. The worst baseball teams imaginable.
God, I hated
I
Cold
always
Springs
loved
so
playing in
much.
Cold Springs.
We had the biggest field ever. You would not ever hit it out.
I think they were the ones that had a field behind the backstop. You could park,
up on the
and
hill.
I would pitch, and so they would just turn their lights on. Cold Springs in general. I'm just going to throw shade here at a whole town.
Yeah.
Just terrible to play sports against. Some of the worst sportsmanship I've ever seen anywhere of any level of
teams.
athletics.
They got good basketball.
And I hope all 5 residents of Cold Springs hear this.
Yeah, they're much better off there than they were when I was there.
Yeah, they've never been great at anything.
I mean, the people in general are a lot better now.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I met some a while back.
The
Jury's out on it.
internet did that place some good because they were a little stuck behind.
Yeah.
They let the Bug Tussle Steakhouse close, though.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
I have landed fully on I think it's Facebook or maybe Instagram on like the algorithm thinks that I have a travel ball team maybe or play Park and Rec. But I land on all these pages and it's just drama.
Yeah.
It's Park and Rec people that still exist fighting against what they call daddy ball. They hate travel ball. They call it daddy ball because it's all just
And then they'll go make their own.
that's exactly what it is.
And then they'll have their kid playing daddy ball.
Yeah. But these parents get so defensive about just like travel ball in general. And the way they fight in the comments, these adults fighting each other about a children's game is the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's sadder than the residents of Cold Springs. Do what?
We're going to get attacked for this.
Oh, please let it go.
Yeah.
In what world can you make an argument that travel ball is better than Park and Rec? You've taken baseball away from poor kids. Is what you've done.
Well, that's the point, I think, in a lot of it.
Well, screw them.
And a lot of it.
Because half of my team was dirt poor when I played in Summerton, Dora. And those kids can't play travel ball.
Yeah.
They ain't got the money.
They create a lot of cliques with it and stuff like, hey, go try out for this team.
They're going to hell.
You know.
And baseball parents are the worst.
And you could.
But it's depending on your area. We see baseball the most, but there's travel basketball that is god awful. Football probably is a whole other thing somewhere too.
Except Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore.
Remember them?
They were doing it right. Yeah, they did
made
everything.
up a whole school.
They did everything right.
I got on like baseball parent TikTok, like arguing with the refs, arguing with each other. Like these jokers will flat out brawl at the baseball game.
They are.
They will fight.
They'll attack umps.
It's awful. Anyway,
I think it's a felony if you attack a ump now.
Should be.
Really?
I think so.
You should go to jail for a very long time. That's awful.
Yeah, because you're an idiot.
It's a game. Anyway.
The only reason I can't like totally hate travel ball is because growing up I played in junior golf tournaments, so I was always traveling to different cities and states, staying in hotels over the weekends.
Travel ball is good. It started out really good because it was a higher level of competition.
And it didn't interfere with rec league. It played in the fall.
Yeah, they played at different times.
Yeah.
But now I think it's starting to get really watered down as well because a town like this will have 3 travel ball teams. Like, well, everybody's just going to be the same skill set. They're all using the same coaches and all that stuff.
It went from being like the best of the best to now it's everybody can play. It's just going to cost
Back
you a
in my
lot
day,
more.
You had your season, and then you had like all-stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was it.
And, there's AAU basketball and stuff like that. But it's they know how to make money. These people that create teams like that.
It's that, and everybody's focused on recruiting.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. Baseball is really, really big here.
It is.
I'm out there playing in the dirt and travel ball, and they're thinking, he's going to get a D1 scholarship one day.
Yeah, look at him.
He's taking a leak in right field.
Yeah, look at him dig.
All right, we got to take a little break to pay some bills, which means an ad from us, more than likely.
I hope so.
Yeah. We'll be right
Fingers
back.
crossed.
This episode of Hoot'n and Holler'n is brought to you by Hoot'n and Holler'n. It pretty much always has been. But now we've got something new to offer you, and that is apparel. See? We're rolling out brand new designs every month, just like this one right here. They're made on 100% cotton t-shirts, printed and designed right here in Alabama. And they'll have you looking good while you hoot and holler. Grab yours now at gettinplayshop.com or hootandhollerin.com, or just click the link in the description of this here episode. Thanks, y'all.
Last sign that I am already an old man which is our saying, I remember when all this used to be trees. Like pointing out to my children developments that did not exist
Yeah. Used to be woods here.
20, 30 years ago. Yeah. Which not a lot to do that with here because we have not built anything new in Summit and Dora in 30 years since the Walmart. Since the Taco Bell in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just moved.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
But like where we went to College University Mobile, that whole exit off of Saraland, exit 13 and on 65, is there used to be nothing by that college. Like if you wanted to go eat something decent, you needed to go into Mobile, go down a few miles. Now that area is just like you wouldn't even recognize it. It looks like a proper suburb of a city now.
Yeah.
And so I do that all the time because I just want those kids that go to school there to realize how lucky they have it.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
When I lived in Cleveland, Tennessee, there was like a Wendy's, a random Chinese restaurant, and a couple of other fast food spots. And now, as soon as you turn off the exit, it's like Hoover.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
it's
wild.
It
changed
makes
so
me
much.
so mad.
Yeah.
Where was that when I was a kid? There was more
Yeah,
kids at the
you got
college back
nothing.
then too.
I was a really hungry college kid, and I wanted to eat more than Wendy's.
Well, to be fair, also I was a broke kid, so I probably would have been looking at that stuff. Could not
Just
afford.
mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I probably
just
would have been.
angry.
Like it was a treat to go Wendy's.
Little caveat too, there used to be, or I remember when there were trees here. Mine is, I remember when this building, shopping place, whatever,
Yeah.
was
When it was
here,
open.
and now nature took over.
Oh yeah, It's
Yeah.
just
I
cuts you.
always hit them with, you're not old enough to remember this, but
Yeah,
but we
Yes.
had
Yes.
this here.
that used to be where I got my grapey co.
Yeah.
Now it's
50 cents.
mimosa trees.
Oh, that was in the complaining. Oh no! I had another one here. That's the other one here. Talking about how much cheaper stuff was back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Which is made worse right now by inflation. But for real, that is like Coke and a candy bar. That was like the thing that my
50
parents would
cents
always
for
say.
each one.
Yeah, but now I'm
Always.
like, back in my day, you can get a Coke for $1.
Man, them old heads be talking about you can go see a movie, take a girl to the movie, get you a drink on the way there and a bag of chips. Don't know why they always do that.
Yeah,
But
they were- I love
for
some
like
chips.
for like a nickel. No, you could not. Stop it.
They gave me a penny.
Stop. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
They
yeah,
paid me to take this girl out.
Yeah. Said, here, go have a good time. See?
Yeah. I went to a movie. I don't ever get to go, and if I do, it's a kids movie, or it's like yesterday. I went out and saw a movie because having to put Memphis down on Monday. Yesterday, I was like, I want to escape for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So I went and saw that Thunderbolts movie, and I bought a matinee ticket, so it's already cheaper. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what the discount was, but I paid like $13-14 for that ticket.
Really?
And then for a drink and popcorn, I paid $35
Holy crap!
Outrageous.
for a drink and a popcorn.
You could have went to the steakhouse next door.
Back in my day, that'd have been
I absolutely
$32.
could have.
Probably didn't even get to play no video games either, did you?
No, and this is the Vestavia one. They fancied that one up. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've been in there. There's
No
a
arcade.
bar in there.
Brittany said the seats are heated.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
And thank God,
ain't watching
now
the
that I've
movie.
lost some weight,
You'll
I
fall
used to be
asleep.
too big for that seat, really, and my fat, just fat on me, don't know where,
yeah.
would hit that heat button. So I'd be sitting there watching that movie like, man, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you hot? And then I would like, and look and see, and my seat's glowing red because
Yeah,
of the
not
heat button.
good.
We're on level hell.
Yeah, my butt just be hitting hot buttons. Yeah,
Well, they heat up hot.
They
too.
do.
Quick.
they get warm.
I do remember when the Jasper matinee was $5 when I
Yeah.
was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, $5. I mean, remember dollar movie theaters?
Yeah. That's the one in Vestavia. It used to be the dollar theater. wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Nuh-uh.
There,
It was always it opened up as a rave.
it was like one in Lakeshore or something.
There's
like that.
one by Century Plaza.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Used to be Festival 12,
Yeah.
and then I think this is a weird one that nobody even knows exists. But there was one right by the Galleria, and I think it was $1. It was in the circle of the Galleria.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The
There's
one
a
in
theater in
Mobile
there.
was hidden like that in a shopping center.
Yeah, that one's always weird. I always tell people I'd go there, and they're like, "I've never seen that."
Coleman's used to be like that. It used to be in like a shopping center.
Yeah, their old one was by the old Walmart.
Yeah.
Feels like it was
Walmart and
In
Bud's.
hindsight, it's like they
Yeah.
were running illegally. Like they should not have been operating, so they were hidden.
Yeah, that one was weird, man. It had that big slanted thing going in it.
Yeah.
It was cool, though.
I think it's a Hobby Lobby now.
Yeah, it's something like that. They had a Faro Shop CD store and all that over there, record store.
Yeah,
It's cool. That was a cool shopping center.
I did like that one.
R.I.P. dollar theaters.
Hey, the drive-in's still cheap. Up in
I've
Winfield.
never been to a drive-in.
I can't stand. It goes back to the old man thing. People are not being quiet.
Oh,
Random people turning on their headlights.
that pissed me off
I
so
bet
bad
they
when I
turn
watched
their,
Twisters.
they probably turn music and everything.
Oh
on,
yeah,
morons.
it's just too. I'm like, y'all, we are here to watch a movie. What are we doing?
What do you not understand about it?
Turn your car off.
You didn't pay to come hang out.
Yeah.
You're
or
watching a
people
movie.
coming in early for the next showing.
What?
They do that?
Yeah,
I don't think I want to go to one.
No, I don't ever want to go. I saw one and I don't want to go back.
it was a pretty cool experience.
People ruin everything, man.
Snacks are cheap.
Are they?
They're like $1.25 for a box of Sour Patch Kids.
It should be incredibly easy to sneak the food into the drive-in movie theater.
Dude,
You're in your car.
these people set up a
Exactly.
full-blown tailgate
Oh
in
yeah.
front of us. They pulled out a table and was like pulling out hamburgers and hot dogs. Mm-hmm. Like it was a
That'd be kinda
full-blown
sick.
event.
I would do that.
No, I thought I've seen some people
I'll have
that'd be
my
a good idea.
Blackstone out there cooking.
Back your truck up and then like put the seats in your truck bed and hang out there and watch it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know,
Yeah,
until the
people-
mosquitoes eat you alive.
Yeah.
People
They
had
play
air
football
mattress.
games at the one at Leeds, and that's pretty fun to go to.
Really?
Huh.
I bet that's wild.
Yeah, just people sitting in the back of the trucks watching
Just party.
SEC game. Yeah,
That'd be pretty sick.
It would be.
So until somebody shines a headlight during key play,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
then you're finding that Chevy.
No
BMW.
doubt about it.
it's probably a white BMW.
Have y'all noticed this thing at Buc-ee's with people tailgating? Y'all
Well, there ain't no
No.
tables to eat inside Buc-ee's, so you got to tailgate when you get
yeah,
back
I
to the car.
guess. Yeah, because you do get a big old sandwich sometimes.
Yeah,
You don't want to eat that burrito or brisket sandwich while you're driving.
No, every time I go, there's always somebody with chairs set up outside or on their tailgate.
They got
Actual
the right
tailgate.
idea.
First timers.
I just eat it in my truck, like a little sad boy parking lot.
Man, I ate one of the. I ate like a barbecue sandwich from there while I was driving. It was a mistake. It got all over the place.
Yeah, it's messy.
It was delicious. Though,
Don't get
man.
the Southwest chicken burrito or whatever, the big burrito. It's
Yeah.
got like peppers and corn and stuff in it.
Well, I be
It'll
getting
get all over
fudge,
you.
man. That's what I get when I go. Love it.
Nibbling on that fudge.
Oh yeah. I ate taking big bites.
Oh, so Joey's got something fun for us,
Oh, I'm so excited.
of which I
about
know
this.
nothing more than. Well, I'll let him set it up, but
Okay.
I have no idea where this is going to go. But I'm excited about it.
so this is basically just coming off your list of getting older. I've got some questions on what is too old to do certain things. So, like if you see somebody doing this, you'd be like, okay, he's too old to be doing that. So this is based on that.
I love this. I have opinions on all of it already.
Yeah.
So first one, what is too old to get into a fist fight?
Oh, you're never too old.
Yeah.
It depends a lot on the
Depends
situation.
on what was said.
You've been
But
called
you
buddy
shouldn't-
one anytime?
25 years old is the max you should be getting into fights in public.
depends on-
That's not a good look.
It depends on what sparked it.
Of course, yeah. But just in general.
Say a bar fight scenario.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
you shouldn't be doing that in your 30s.
No, you
you
shouldn't.
should just walk. If that's a stranger and they didn't have a personal attack on you and your family, or
Yeah.
just some crap in the bar,
Yeah.
you should just be walking away.
You bumped
Yeah.
like,
into
oh,
'em.
whatever.
If that's your thing, you need to reevaluate some
Not
things.
catching a charge for something in here tonight. That's dumb.
Yeah. You're compensating for something.
Yeah, something's bad. Something's bad wrong.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Mid-20s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you should be slowing it down. Should absolutely not be doing it in your 30s.
If you're above college age,
Absolutely not.
stop.
Yeah.
And speaking of bars, what is the oldest? And this is just on a random Saturday, not special occasion, vacation, or anything. What's the oldest you should be going to a club?
Oh.
Depends on your status in life.
If you're newly divorced and in your early 30s, you get a pass to go once.
Yeah. boy.
To see this ain't your scene.
Yeah, you
get
do not
out.
to go into a nightclub to dance and stuff like
Come
that.
on.
27 is pushing it.
Do people still do that?
I don't.
Is that still a thing?
I don't
feel like
even
it's all
know.
theme bars. Like in Birmingham,
Yeah.
it's all like we're going to the Neon Moon or whatever.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We need somebody from Miami.
Yeah, a town with actual clubs.
Yeah. If I'm down there, I'll probably go to one.
Yeah.
I'm retired going to Fountain Blue.
I think are you like when you say this? I imagine it's somebody that's like is going by themselves every Saturday night.
Yeah, just a
If you're-
random Saturday
yeah,
night. Yeah, if you're in
you're-
Miami, that's something different.
if
If you're on
you're a regular.
vacation, going to somebody's
Yeah,
birthday
you-
party,
yeah.
that's different. But hey, I'm just at home by myself. I'm just going to go to this.
You're doing it. That's your entertainment. Is going to a nightclub.
And somebody looks at you and says, that guy's too old to be here. What's the minimum age that you think?
Late 20s.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say 23, 24, you need to be getting out
Yeah,
of
you're
there.
starting to be weird.
Because then at that rate, the most people you're seeing, they're kind of young enough to be your kids.
You got a gray hair on you, you shouldn't be there.
No, man.
A single one.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're balding a little bit? No, absolutely not. You gotta
Yeah,
get
if
out.
you got a 401k, you don't need to be there.
It's just checking at the door.
Yeah.
So what you got in your 401k? And if you know what a 401k is, you can't get in.
You don't need to be here. It's
So
not-
what
it's
brought
not
you in
for
here tonight? Use my PTO.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, celebrating.
I took a vacation day
celebrating a
tomorrow.
promotion at work. I'm like, oh, cool. You a waiter?
You know they promoted at Chili's.
Yeah,
And they think you're old enough that you own the place?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's,
Are you my Uber?
oh, yeah. That's a 20s one again for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all touched on this one earlier. What's the oldest you could be riding around bumping loud music with loud bass in your car?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Wait. Like, emphasis on the bass part. Like, you've got.
Like you're showing your bass off and it's like,
I've never-
going down.
yeah.
Oh man,
You better tap that out about
I hate
20.
that. I've hated that when I was a kid. I hated that.
yeah. I mean, I'm someone who used to do that as a young man,
I
for
can
sure.
see that.
But man, it's different now because I want bass, but I want it in my vehicle contained where I'm hearing it.
Yeah, but I also don't want to bust my speakers.
Yeah.
Or if there's a slight rattle,
You're considering the
I freak
price
out.
of
You're
Turning
like,
it back
oh
down.
no, and you're like, oh, so
Yep.
settings, bass, crank
Yeah.
that thing.
because
down
you're
just a tad.
considering the price of new speakers.
Oh, 100%. And I don't want to hear that rattle forever.
Yeah.
And you put a song in, you're like, oh, the bass is loud
I know
in this thing, and
I
you're over
know
there
I'm
turning
old
it down.
because when I roll my windows down, I turn the radio down, so people can't hear what
Well,
I'm listening to rap music.
When
or
I pull
something
into
at 40
like a
years
red
old.
light, I will turn my music back down, and
Yeah.
then when I start going to get it back up, I'll crank my music up pretty loud.
Yeah.
Just going home tonight, I will.
Yeah,
but there's no
same.
bass thing going on,
Yeah.
and if I knew that it was
Mine
really
is-
loud outside my truck, I would turn it down.
It's not excessive bass.
No, it's
Yeah.
factory.
I don't want to.
Chevy bass.
Yeah, I don't want to rattle people's windows when I
Yeah,
drive
if
by.
you're, man, I don't know what the age. Like, if you're,
That's a teenager thing.
It is, yeah. and
That's
it's-
set at 18. It should,
or
you should
maybe you
stop.
got like a show car or something like that. You're into that kind of scene.
Yeah, well.
Then you could have. But if you're like, 30 years old and you're like, I'm going to get me a new system in my car. Mm-hmm. That's
I feel like the people that do
keep
have
it to
like,
yourself if you do, and let that music play for you. Let it be for you.
Right.
I feel like the people that do like the subwoofer competitions and stuff as like a hobby, they're considerate. They're like, I'm driving through this neighborhood. I
Oh,
probably
yeah,
don't
yeah,
need to
yeah.
blast it.
Yeah, that's a
Meanwhile, the
whole-
18-year-old
You know how much
kid,
power they've got back there.
Yeah, that's a whole.
they're
nother
very
thing.
aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing there.
I want to hear my brain rattle. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get older, you're not listening to it for the bass. You actually want to hear the song.
Yeah, very true.
It's not.
Actually, sometimes like the bass is a little loud on this.
Yeah, I can't. What did he say?
What did he say?
Turn that down. Yeah, I would say 17, 18. If
Yeah.
you're in your 20s, it's time to grow up.
Yeah, very early 20s could
Yeah.
get away with it, maybe.
Yeah.
If you're still a townie.
Yeah.
And they probably are.
I'm going to combine these next two ones, but what's the oldest you could be still living with your parents and or letting them pay your bills for you?
Oh, God.
Okay, so it's like a combo. Like,
Yeah, they're
gotta
originally
be
two
living
different
with them.
questions, but then I figured just to combine the two. But maybe one is older than the other one. I don't know.
my mom and dad made me write them a check before I moved out.
Really?
Yeah,
For what?
Dang.
to help with bills.
Oh,
Mm.
man.
Because I moved out when I was 20. I stayed at college until I was 21, but when I moved back, I stayed with them until I was 23, 24, whenever I got married.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Here's your bill.
Yeah, you're gonna help us pay a little bit.
Right.
I think if you have your own household and your own family, your parents shouldn't be helping you pay your bills either.
No.
No, not if you have the
Unless
money.
you're just in trouble.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
but I know adults who are like, well, my parents, I was on my parents' cell phone plan as a kid, and I just stayed on there.
I
And
know
so they
people.
paid my cell phone.
I know who people.
I want to punch them in the face.
Yeah, I know people. Their parents pay for their car payments and stuff.
That's
Ooh.
insane.
They're married with
way.
children.
Children's.
They're driving a Suburban that dad pays for.
That.
Nope.
Yeah.
You'll never be independent.
Well, and and good for these people that their parents gave them $100,000 for a house or something too. But there's a lot of that.
Oh, a ton of that.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
They got practically no mortgage
And
because of
so
it.
sometimes when I see that, it'll be like, "This is our wedding present to you," or whatever. And I don't hate them for that. Like, good on y'all that y'all have that
I'm
money.
glad your parents put in the work
Lucky
to
you.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucky you.
very lucky. You better appreciate it.
Another old person say it must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bill thing, like when you move out,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be paying your bills anymore.
Their hands are
Whatever age
washed
that
to you.
is.
Yeah.
And honestly, at the point that you have a job that can sustain you living on your own, you
Right.
should be living on your own.
Yeah.
You're never going to move forward as an adult living in your parents' house
No.
at 30-something years old, making an income that can support you by yourself somewhere else.
Yeah, the living at home thing, that's like a situational kind of thing too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there are no other external factors, like I'm there to help take care of my parents,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
my
yeah, of
parents
course.
need me to
You've
financially
gotten a
to help.
divorce again.
Yeah.
A lot of this is divorce guy behavior.
If they yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes I see it and there's just nothing to
But
it.
if
It's just
you're
like you could go right now.
Yeah.
Go. What are you waiting on?
If you're divorced and you move, you have to move back in with your parents or something.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But that's very, very likely. You've lost all your money.
Right.
You should cut that off about 4 years. Let's not get it past that.
Staying at your parents for 4
Right.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a lot
That's
of
a
grace
long
period.
time.
Yeah.
You don't look.
A lot of runway to get something going there.
They raised you to be out of their house.
Right.
You can't. What if you and your wife just have a grown person that move in your house, even if it's your kid or if it's a uncle or something like that?
You writing me a check just like I had to.
That sucks, man. You would have. Oh, you better be paying some bills.
Yeah.
You better
Oh,
be paying a majority of the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's tough, man.
Yeah.
I know people in that situation.
Situational, but on average, I would say by mid-20s, most people that are still doing it have a job that can support them getting someplace by themselves or going in with friends.
Yeah.
That's don't when we shy away from that. Like in your 20s, yeah, it's expensive to rent now. Room up with some other guys. That's not.
Or if you're the age where you're trying to settle down and have a serious relationship with someone.
Yeah, you ain't gonna bring your
can't do it.
girlfriend back to your parents' house.
You can't do it. You got no shot. No shot. Not gonna happen. Can we go back to your place? Because I ain't got one.
Right, exactly. Are you homeless? Essentially.
You want to go camping?
Yeah.
Worse than homeless.
On my parents'
My
couch.
mom lives there.
My room is right next to hers.
Yeah, awful. Hope she got some Lunchables.
This next one is inspired by Bill Belichick.
Oh, God.
What's the oldest, or what's the oldest you could be dating a girl in her 20s?
Oh my God.
40s.
Ooh.
Again, situational.
Yeah. 40s, don't get me wrong, is on the upper end of that. But 50s just sounds so much worse.
I mean, like, are we talking like that it looks weird?
Yeah, people look at you and say he's too old to be
Because
dating.
Belichick's getting exactly what he wants out of that relationship.
if people
That's
can't, yeah. If you're rich, then
and she's getting
the rules
exactly
are way
what she
different.
wants. Yeah,
The rules are way different if you're rich. Whatever,
yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, I see a lot of these on. I don't know why I land on these sometimes on TikTok, but it's like, yeah, I started dating my husband when I was 16 and he was 30.
Oh,
And everybody, luckily, all the commenters are in the same. Like it
Yeah.
all landed in, I guess, our a feat of social workers. Like, hey, you got groomed.
Yeah. Yeah. This is, you shouldn't be telling people this.
Somebody's parents should have said no to that.
Yeah. Not good.
But that,
I saw a formula one time: cut your age in half and add 7 years to it, and that's the youngest that you should date. So if you're 50, then 32 would
that's
be
not
the young.
bad.
Look, if you're 50 or in your 40s and you're dating a 20-something-year-old, you know what it is. You're not doing it for a connection.
How could you?
What are y'all
connect?
talking about?
You're incredibly immature in your 20s.
If the girl, if people can't tell if you're her dad or boyfriend, you should end it.
Problem.
You should end it. Yeah. Because you're too old for it.
Yeah. If you've more than once, you've gone out public and they've confused you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You got to end it there.
I'm
You're
sorry.
like, I don't think this is going to last.
ain't going to work out.
Sorry, we can't go eat today. It's Father's Day.
Yeah. But she's like, but I want a Happy Meal.
You're getting a Big
They
Mac.
got the Minecraft toys, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely say dating somebody in 20s, I'd go up mid-30s.
Yeah.
Because if I was a single man, depends on where in their 20s.
Look, I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm married, so none of this matters.
Yeah.
But I don't want no 20-something-year-old girl that is going to think that I'm the guy that they want to be with.
No.
Yeah. And honestly,
Something's wrong with that person,
Right.
probably.
and I don't think it's not necessarily the age gap. It's because they're in their 20s, and you're like, your brain's not even fully developed till you're 25.
No.
So
The things you're into and everything are so drastically
you won't
different.
be into any of it in 15 years.
No.
Your interest will change completely.
Yeah, and 50 and 35 are not going to have that issue as much.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That slides and it gets normal.
Yeah.
Or not so bad.
Yeah.
But like 40 and 25, I mean that's 15 years difference.
Yeah.
That seems pretty bad. But then 40 and 65, I don't know. That's probably
do whatever you want.
Sure.
To. I don't know. You into wiping butts?
yeah.
Do you think?
That's the biggest thing. Well, this person can get around a little less than me. That's about it.
And it's that mentality of they still want to go out and live life, and me at 35, I'm like, I just want to be at home.
You gonna be the weird dude in the club?
That's gonna be you.
Yeah, you're essentially babysitting
Yeah.
because you don't want to be there, but you're just making sure she's all right.
Could you imagine hanging out with your friends? You just can't.
God,
You just don't.
a group of 20-year-olds,
Group of woo girls.
No. Do you think Belichick does that? They have girls' night at the Belichick Castle, and he's there. What you
he
ladies
probably goes
doing?
to
I bet he
whole-
stays in his bedroom
Yeah.
and they just be partying in there, man.
He stays in his study with his bourbon.
Who knows what he
Recruiting.
does? On
His T-shirt with 50 holes in it.
She goes in there and checks on him every once in a while.
Her little
okay,
alarm goes
honey?
off. Oh, it's medicine. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
You
He's
take
gotta
your
go give
meds?
Bill, I got to give Bill his pills.
Yeah, you need to walk around for a minute.
How long you been sitting there? You got the compression socks on, Bill?
Yeah.
Sorry, gals. BRB.
This last one is inspired by Shane since he's not here.
All right.
What's the oldest you could be watching a Disney movie, kids movie, without kids around?
This isn't going to be fun for me because I can't crap on him now.
Oh.
You shouldn't ever do that. What? Man,
Like at a movie theater or at home?
10 years old?
We'll say at a theater.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you are.
I have seen some Pixar movies as an adult, though,
Oh, I have
before
too.
I had kids.
Yeah. Oh, me and Lisa would go see a Pixar movie. Is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Disney singing movie.
Could you imagine as a 30-year-old man going to watch Frozen by yourself?
Yeah, there's somebody gonna call cops.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Absolutely. Yes.
They're going to look at you like, just you? And you're like, yeah. I'm like,
I
no.
can't say it is ticket.
Bro, whip out the notebook and write your name on it.
Yeah.
You're an unaccompanied adult at that point.
Yeah, something's wrong.
You're not allowed. Yeah, I don't. The point you have facial hair,
Yeah.
you don't get to go in there,
Yeah.
or that you can even grow it. You don't get to go in there by
Even
yourself.
a dirt stash as a
Yeah.
14-year-old.
Yeah, think about how much weirder it is if you're like 22, a 22-year-old dude, and that's your thing.
Going to see the princess movie.
Yeah, you're like into.
I mean, if you're
Into
like,
that.
I don't know how to say this. That's been your interest for quite some time. and you are hyper focused on that one thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
I'm sure your parents are probably going to go with you, though.
Yeah.
Probably not dropping you off to send you in there by yourself.
God, I hope not.
There are certain situations where I think that would happen. But if you're, that's not a normal thing.
No.
It shouldn't be.
But that goes to Disney adults. They're just the ones that are super into it.
That boy.
There's a lot.
Boy, that's a thing.
There's a lot
Dude,
there.
when I went to Disney World, I was like, I love this place. That's a difference.
Every time I think, oh
Well,
man,
it's awesome.
Every time I think, oh man, am I a Disney adult? You go to Disney World and you look around.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Nope. I just like the park.
I'm not.
If that's your personality,
That's it.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Those people
On
have
Disney
been
TikTok.
broken as a child. And I think a lot of them are dealing with some serious childhood trauma.
When you go, there's a lot of adults that go by themselves. You see a lot of them
Oh yeah.
dressed up, all that stuff.
They call it Disney bounding.
Disney bounding?
Yeah. It's like because you can't dress up like a princess and go to Disney World. They don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to confuse the guests with like, why does Cinderella look like garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it's not Cinderella. That's
It's Tammy.
That's Jessica. It's Tammy. Yeah.
Cinderella
Tammy
does
from
not have
Clearwater.
a
She
tramp
shouldn't be.
stamp.
She don't even got a pass. Like, what's she doing here?
No, they don't. So it's like regular clothes, but it looks like that. It's a thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I did see a lot of that.
I'd definitely say 12 to Joey's question.
Yeah, probably. That's about right.
Yeah. That is about right.
Just watch on Disney Plus later by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Just don't be Shane coming on a podcast and talking about how awesome they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's be real. They're not. Disney's not been awesome since the 90s. Back in my day.
In my
That's the
day,
new name of the podcast.
in my day, we had little hidden stuff on the posters.
Oh, man, that Little Mermaid, case.
yeah.
VHS case.
Yeah, it had one on it, boy.
It did. They
That
didn't
Lion
hide
King
it.
An
Paul's
absolute
scene.
unit.
Yeah, Aladdin's got that one scene.
Whisperers or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. In the
Lion
balcony
King.
scene.
Lion King's got the flowers.
Yep. Dust or flowers. one of
Yeah,
those.
so
They had some pervs over there in the art department at Disney in the 90s.
freaks, man. You know they were.
Oh, yeah. There's one in every workplace. Of
That's
course
just-
there'd be one there.
That's just the stuff we've discovered.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably like just laughing
All
all
the
time.
drawings that never saw the light of day. Some terrible, terrible
or
things
stuff
with
that's
Mickey
just
Mouse.
hidden and nobody's ever found it. It's just there though, you know.
Yeah, in the archives,
Yeah.
buried with Walt.
Let's go to the X-rated section of the Imagineering department.
Oh, gosh.
Imagineering's up. You got that right.
What sick soul imagineered this?
Yeah, that's pretty good, Joy.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Joey, where do you land on all that? Do you agree mostly, or was there one outside of that you were like, oh, no, I disagree entirely with your take? I go to the club all the
I was about
time.
to say, he goes to the nightclub.
Me and my 20-year-old girlfriend go to the club all the time.
Exactly.
Got them glow sticks.
Is that what they're doing in the club? I have no interest in even knowing what
That's
goes
what
on
they
there.
were doing in the clubs.
Certain types, yeah.
I'm just glad I have an excuse not to go to the clubs anymore.
Yeah.
Because I never liked them when I was
Yeah.
of age to go to.
Yeah. Yeah, you either loved them or hated them. I liked them.
Did
Yeah.
you?
There was a lot of energy in
Senior
there.
frogs back in the day?
No, I never went to
Bell
that.
bottoms.
Bell bottoms, studio.
11:20.
That's what studio turned into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my day, it was studio.
There's only one club for me, and that's Sam's.
I like that. That's a good place to be.
Not
Yeah.
open late at night either. You gotta come out there in broad daylight.
What time they close? 2 in the afternoon?
Get them samples probably like 7.
Yeah.
Just in time for Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to interfere with that.
You don't.
Oh, Vanna White's still on that show. I seen her the other day.
I thought she retired.
Oh, maybe it was just a slight repeat then.
It might be. I know Ryan Seacrest is hosting it now.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. This had Pat Sajak on it.
Yeah.
No
So
more
it was
Pat.
at least probably a year at minimum, year old.
Man,
She's still on it, but did y'all know, I saw this other day that her whole career, she only worked 1 month out of the whole year. They recorded the entire year in 1 month, and the rest of the year she would just not work.
Wait,
Oh, she's
it was like that every year for her? Holy crap.
man.
What a
White?
job.
Dang.
I'd be still working that job too if I only
They
had
was
work.
they would record like 5 or 6 episodes a day for like a month.
Man, that's crazy. That's,
They doing that with
that's a
Family Feud?
gig right there.
Yeah.
They got to be recording about 10 episodes of Family Feud today then. Because I see a different episode every time I turn.
That's why
They
Steve
do
Harvey's
a
just run out of
ton.
material. He just looks at the camera like, what?
Can you believe they said the exact answer I was asking for?
Yeah.
Did you say butt?
Yeah. What is something you sit on? But, oh, Lord.
Oh,
He likes
He
to see his
said-
wife naked.
Yeah, and he's like, Don, this the woman you married to? Can you believe it? She said, but. Yeah, she did, Steve.
Or when he gets shocked and he sits there and he's like, now, Janice.
Yeah. He'll be, boy, let it be just a real hood family in there. Steve will be getting so mad at him.
yeah.
Always. If you're from, like, I don't know, Greene County, Alabama or something like that, he's gonna tear you up.
Yeah.
Out of the gate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, all right. That was an extremely old man episode on our part.
I don't think anybody that's going to like this age appropriately is going to even know what this is. They're never even going to have a chance to hear it.
No.
I'm like, these
Well,
old geezers.
Yeah, they don't want YouTube's. Are they on the YouTubes? I don't know.
We've upset them. We've upset the entire town of Cold Springs and
I did.
my neighbors. Oh, I did. It was me.
That was
in
you.
And
Cold
all-
Springs, it was me, and I meant every word of it.
Ooh,
And
my
all the
parents still
gold
live
diggers.
close up there. I can't. I
Well,
gotta
they're
be
like in
careful.
Bremen or something, right? Them good
Yeah.
people. Not Cold Springs, though.
The Bremen, but in Walker County, which is strange.
It is a weird.
Yeah.
It's like Dora here. It's,
Oh, yeah. Same
Same
thing.
It's like
You're
towns tried to escape Walker County and couldn't quite get all the way out.
Yeah, this
and
is-
so they're stuck halfway.
We'll put you in the bad part of Jefferson County or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, why? No, there
Wasn't
are
that good?
there are plenty more where you found this one. Go check it out and go to hootandhollerin.com for the full list of episodes and for music playlists and merchandise. It's all there. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Take care. God bless. Tell your mama. And then we said,
He said, but.
so everybody says,
Stay off my lawn.
Good answer. Good answer.
you're too old for that, Joey.
Bye.